We're reimagining Gen 1, incorporating Pokemon and mechanics from across all 9 generations. And that includes reimagining the Gym Leaders. These Gym Leaders can be fought in almost any order, and they scale depending on what order you challenge them. Giovanni will remain the 8th and final Gym Leader, since he ties up the Team Rocket story. For part 6 of the series, we're heading to the sprawling metropolis of Saffron City. It's Kanto's largest city and is home to the Silph Co., the leading manufacturer of Pokemon technology, including developing Pokeballs for both the Kanto and the Johto regions, medicine, and TMs. Saffron City also holds the Magnet Train Station, which allows for easy access between Kanto and Johto via Goldenrod City. With that, let's check into the gym and see what Sabrina's team will look like. For the first badge, Sabrina brings 2 seemingly weak Pokemon to battle. Mime Jr. and her ace, Abra, make up her team for badge 1. Mime Jr. is part Fairy type, making it neutral to Dark type attacks, while being able to hit Dark type Pokemon for super effective damage. Abra may only have the move Teleport in the wild, but it gets access to a lot of TMs of all varying types, and with a special attack stat of 105, Abra is nothing to scoff at. Badge 2. Sabrina adds a 3rd Pokemon to her team for the 2nd badge, and it's a Pokemon that channeled her using Psychic Energy from the Safari Zone. Her team is Mime Jr., the Egg Pokemon, which is actually a seed, Execute, and her ace, Kadabra. Much like Erica with her Bulbasaur, Execute gets access to Sleep Powder, Stun Spore, and Poison Powder along with Leech Seed, which can make it a really annoying Pokemon to battle in the early game. Badge 3. For the 3rd badge, Sabrina's brought a 4th Pokemon to the party, and she's no longer using a baby Pokemon, and is instead manifesting a team of Execute, Mr. Mime, her ace Kadabra, and either Natu or Woobat based on your version of the game. Execute is a Pokemon I almost considered for Erica's team, but decided to save it for Sabrina. However, its dual Grass Psychic typing means that it gets bodied by Bug-type Pokemon. That's where Natu and Woobat come in. The flying type from both Natu and Woobat do a lot to shore up Sabrina's bug weakness. Mr. Mime receives a massive boost to its special attack, special defense, and speed stats compared to Mime Jr., which with its fairy typing also makes it a formidable foe, especially to dark type counters. Plus, people tend to get creeped out by Mr. Mime, so it has that going for it too. Now look at it! Badge 4. Sabrina is ramping up her power level for the 4th badge as she's evolved 2 of her Pokemon. Her team now consists of Mr. Mime, Executor, Xatu, or Swoobat based on your version of the game, and her ace, Kadabra. Executor is a powerful Pokemon that gets access to moves like Giga Drain and Psyshock, but suffers from the same 4x weakness to bug Pokemon that Execute did. Now that Natu and Woobat have evolved, they've become stronger, meaning they're a lot more capable of dealing with Sabrina's bug weakness. Badge 5. With the 5th badge, Sabrina may only have 4 Pokemon, but they're 4 strong Pokemon. Her team is now Mr. Mime, Executor, Xatu or Swoobat, and her ace, Alakazam. With a speed stat of 120 and a special attack stat of 135, Alakazam isn't just a powerful Psychic-type Pokemon, it's one of Gen 1's most powerful Pokemon in general. However, if you've ever played a Pokemon game, you know how much of a glass cannon it is. Powerful, powerful Pokemon. Faints if a Butterfree lands on it. Badge 6. For the 6th badge, Sabrina includes a 5th Pokemon to her team, and it's one that, much like Porygon, has had a troubled past. Her team is Mr. Mime, Executor, Xatu or Swoobat, her powerful ace Alakazam, and Jinx. Jinx is unique in that you could only ever get one via trade in the original Red and Blue games, so it came with some mystique, but her original design was met with controversy. Nonetheless, Jinx is an incredible Pokemon with a rare dual typing in Psychic and Ice that it only shares with a couple other Pokemon. Badge 7. When it comes to the Pokemon types, the word power is synonymous with Psychic, and for the 7th badge, Sabrina is here to prove that to you. Sabrina's got a full team of 6 Pokemon and she's ready to break your mind with it. Mr. Mime, Executor, Xatu or Swoobat, Jinx, Alakazam, and Espeon. With a base special attack stat of 130, Espeon is a hard-hitting special attacker with the option of 2 strong abilities in Synchronize or Magic Bounce. With access to coverage moves like Shadow Ball or Signal Beam for those Ghost and Dark types respectively, it would benefit you to eliminate Espeon quickly before she eliminates you. Post Elite Four. You've done it, you've defeated the Elite Four, and you've made your way back to Saffron City. Perhaps you plan on taking the Magnet Train to Goldenrod to see what's happening in Johto. You could also mosey on over to the gym as Sabrina is awaiting a rematch with you, and if you choose to accept, this will be her team. Wobbuffet, Mr. Mime, Xatu or Swoobat, Jinx, Espeon, and her trusted ace, Alakazam. Now, I know that the anime has made Wobbuffet a bit of a joke, but if you've ever played a Nuzlocke or watched someone play a Nuzlocke, you know how scary a Wobbuffet can be. This isn't a Nuzlocke, but that doesn't mean that you still shouldn't fear this Pokemon. If you can't take Wobbuffet out in one hit, there's a good chance Wobbuffet will take you out in one hit on its return attack. And if you thought that you could just switch out to a stronger Pokemon, guess again. Its ability Shadow Tag has you trapped in battle. As for Alakazam, remember when I said that it's a glass cannon? Well, it can now Mega Evolve, and with a speed stat of 150 and a special attack stat of a staggering 175, it may be a brittle glass cannon, but its attacks will be devastating. Let me know in the comments what you think of Sabrina's team, and I'll see you on Friday where we do badges 1 through 7 for Blaine.